At the beginning of the movie, we see a lawyer named Kathleen. A new client, Polly, comes to her and says, "I work as a nanny. I recently lost my job and I cannot afford extra expenses. My landlord keeps increasing the rent, which I cannot afford, so I need your help." Kathleen helps her. During this time, Polly notices that Kathleen is pregnant. Time passes, and Kathleen gives birth to a daughter who grows up a little. Kathleen already has an older daughter. Household chores, childcare, and work become difficult for Kathleen to manage alone. Her house is on a busy main road, so she constantly worries that if the kids go outside, they might get hit by a car. One day, she takes her children out for errands and meets Polly again at the market. They start talking, but Kathleen's daughter interrupts them. Polly notices Kathleen's concern and says, "I told you I work as a nanny, but I don't have a job right now. If you want, you can hire me." Kathleen feels happy, but also hesitant because she cannot trust a stranger in her home. Polly suggests that Kathleen call her previous employer and ask about her. Kathleen calls, and the woman speaks very positively about Polly, explaining that Polly took great care of her house and children, but now the kids have grown up, so they no longer need her services. Feeling reassured, Kathleen and her husband offer Polly the job. After a few days, Kathleen is pleased to see that both of her daughters have become very attached to Polly. One day, Kathleen tells her husband and Polly that some friends are coming for lunch, and she plans to cook everything herself. Polly insists on helping and even keeps Kathleen's husband out of the kitchen. However, secretly, Polly sneaks into the kitchen and mixes something into Kathleen's food. Later, everyone sits together to eat and enjoys the meal. Polly also sits with them. Kathleen's friend asks Polly about her life. Polly says she is poor and has no family and cannot afford to stay in the city, so she plans to return to her village. Kathleen is surprised and says, "You didn't discuss this with me." The conversation moves on, and everyone continues talking. Kathleen's friends stay overnight, and by night, everyone suddenly falls ill except Polly. Polly had not drunk the soup while everyone else had, making it obvious that she had spiked it. No one realizes this, and Kathleen blames herself for the situation. She cries because she feels she cannot do anything right. Polly comes and comforts her. Polly gradually becomes very close to Kathleen, just as she is with the daughters. Convinced that she will not find a better nanny, Kathleen tells Polly to cancel her trip and stay in their guest house so she can have both a job and a place to live. This makes Polly very happy, and she immediately agrees and moves in. Things become calm again. Kathleen's job is stable and the children are settled. However, Polly secretly begins manipulating the older daughter by turning her against Kathleen. She tells the girl, "Your mom is terrible. She only pretends to be nice. She scolds you and doesn't buy you the things you like." Later at dinner, the girl repeats these words and says to Kathleen, "You are not nice. You never love us or buy me things. I will never grow up to be like you. I will be like Polly." Kathleen is heartbroken and tells her daughter gently that she loves her very much. When Kathleen asks her husband for support, he sides with Polly instead. Kathleen breaks down and goes to her room, devastated. Later, her husband tries to comfort her and apologizes, but insists that Polly is not a bad person and that she is actually good. Days pass, and the daughters become even more attached to Polly. Even Kathleen's husband starts liking her because she appears caring and helpful. Because of this, Kathleen begins to feel insecure and suspicious about Polly. On New Year's Day, the family goes out to watch fireworks. When they return home, Kathleen hears strange noises from her daughter's room. They rush inside and find their daughter terrified while holding several firecrackers. Kathleen angrily asks who bought them. Polly apologizes and says she thought the girl would like them and did not realize she would be scared. Kathleen becomes furious and says Polly did not think about the danger and has proven that she cannot care for the children. She orders Polly to leave immediately. Polly has already managed to turn the family against Kathleen, so the children and husband try to convince her to change her mind. This only makes Kathleen angrier, and she throws Polly out of the house. Polly leaves, but the family remains unhappy with Kathleen's decision. She cannot convince her daughter, but tries to explain to her husband that Polly is dangerous and not who they think she is. However, he refuses to believe her and becomes angry. Determined to prove the truth, Kathleen makes a plan. Being a lawyer, she decides to pretend to fix things. She goes to Polly, apologizes, and brings her back home, which makes the family happy again. Secretly, Kathleen hires a detective friend and asks him to investigate Polly and uncover her real motive. While Polly is away, the detective searches her room and finds some documents that he hides. As he tries to leave, Polly catches him. Even though she realizes he has taken something, she strangely lets him go. The detective returns home and studies the papers. He discovers something shocking, and instead of calling Kathleen, he contacts Polly. Meanwhile, Kathleen continues her own investigation. She visits the woman who gave Polly the reference. There she learns that Polly lied and never worked as a nanny. She was actually a drug addict, and the woman who recommended her was also an addict. They had met at a rehabilitation center. Polly had improved and wanted a job, so she asked the rehab owner to lie and give her a good reference. Hearing this, Kathleen becomes furious and accuses the woman of almost ruining her life. She then tells her husband the truth that Polly was never a nanny and manipulated the reference. Surprisingly, her husband still blames Kathleen and says Polly only lied to get a job and that it is not a serious crime. Kathleen becomes deeply upset and leaves. The scene shifts to Polly meeting the detective. He calls her Rebecca. She is not surprised because she already knew he was investigating her. He reveals that he knows her real name and that she comes from Kathleen's hometown. He also reveals that Kathleen's real name is Jennifer. When she was a child, she burned down a house in which an entire family died except for a girl named Rebecca. Jennifer had told the police that her father abused her, and that was why she set the fire. After the incident, she left the town and started a new life. Now, Rebecca has come back for revenge. The detective tells her that he knows her plan and asks what she intends to do next. He tries to convince her to let go of revenge and start a new life. He promises that he will talk to Kathleen and arrange an apology and money for her. Polly pretends to agree and even cries, but suddenly she grabs a baseball bat and strikes the detective on the head, killing him. She shows no fear and quickly hides the evidence by disposing of the body and removing all traces that could link her to the crime. The police later find the body. When Kathleen hears about her friend's death, she is devastated. She suspects Polly, but the police do not believe her. Kathleen returns home grieving and confronts Polly angrily, telling her to leave immediately. As she tries to drag Polly out, her daughter Emma intervenes and gets hurt in the process. Seeing this, Kathleen's husband believes she has gone crazy and separates her from the family. Later, Kathleen meets her daughter again, and the girl tells her to stop bothering Polly because she is innocent. The daughter shows her a newspaper article she found in Polly's room describing a girl whose entire family died in a fire. Reading the article triggers Kathleen's memories, and she realizes that Polly is actually Rebecca, the survivor of that fire, and that she has come for revenge. Kathleen rushes home and begs Polly for forgiveness. Her husband waits outside because he fears Kathleen might harm Polly. Inside the house, Kathleen admits she knows Polly is Rebecca and pleads that she never meant to harm her family and that she was only reacting to the abuse she suffered from Rebecca's father. Polly refuses to believe her and says the police believed Kathleen years ago, but now she will make Kathleen suffer just as she did. Polly declares that she will torture Kathleen's family and kill her first. She attacks Kathleen with a knife, but Kathleen fights back. Knowing her daughter is in danger, Kathleen manages to grab her and escape to the car, locking the doors. Polly tries to break the windows while Kathleen drives away. As Polly chases them outside, a passing car hits her. Later, Kathleen's husband arrives, realizing that something terrible has happened. Eventually, the truth becomes clear. The husband apologizes to Kathleen for not believing her. Their lives slowly return to normal, but the film ends with a mysterious twist. Their daughter is seen talking to empty space as if speaking to Polly. It is unclear whether the child is traumatized or whether she is communicating with Polly's ghost, leaving the story with an unsettling and mysterious ending.